Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another shoe unboxing and sneaker mini review. I just got these shoes maybe like a month ago. I haven't been able to do a review or like do an unboxing for them because I just feel like there's a lot of stuff going on right now with COVID and the BLM protests and stuff, and it just doesn't feel really right to be doing normal everyday stuff when there's just like a lot of other things happening in the US that are much more important to me. You know, like there's only so much that I can do while I'm at home during this quarantine period. So this is going to be just like kind of a stress reliever for me as well to film a video, and maybe it will help other people kind of like escape from reality for a bit. But the shoe that I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review on is the much anticipated Jordan 1 Union black toe. These first released in November of 2018. Back then I wasn't really like into sneakers. I kind of took a break from streetwear, but I came back around this year. I think it was just like the people I affiliated myself with, and I just wasn't really, I guess, myself. That's why I only got the shoes now, and they were pretty rare to get. The release is super limited, considering this is like this colorway in specific is just not something that you will see again, or maybe hopefully we'll see it again. Some on Instagram feeds, and I just really wanted to get a pair of shoes, and these would be pretty ideal for me considering like I only have one other pair of Jordans and they are like a satin finish, so I feel like I can't wear them all the time. But I'm not saying, like, if you're watching this video, you probably know that these are very expensive on the resale market. I did buy these off StockX. I don't really want to say how much I paid, but I've only had them for like a month, so if you want to go on a StockX and see how much I paid, you can probably go see on the, there's like a little spot where it says the latest sales, and it's only like it's like June 13th or 14th today, and I've had them for like less than a month. I purchased a women's 6.5, which is a 5 men's. As you can see right here, I'm pretty true to size to a 6.5 when it comes to Jordans. I feel like they fit me like perfectly, and they're pretty comfortable, and I can still wear socks and it's not going to be too tight on me. But yeah, I'm a true 6.5 or 6 to 6.5 depending on like what kind of shoes I wear. But if you are looking to buy a pair of Jordans and you've never had them before, I would recommend going true to size. I know it's kind of hard to go into a store and try them on right now, but they're very true to size, and I have wider feet, so they fit perfectly for me too. Very special to me. Like, this is something I would display in my room. On the front you can see that there's like MJ right here, and then you've got like little sketches and doodles of other Jordans, and then we have like this whole picture thing here. But yeah, I really like how they did the box detailing, because it just makes it feel more special and more personal to people who are purchasing this shoe or who purchased the shoe back then. I feel like with a lot of other Jordan collaborations, even though they were collaborations, they didn't really put a lot of effort into the packaging, and I feel like it's not, if you're going to be getting a collaboration and it's supposed to be special, I feel like you should be getting something kind of premium like this. I can give you a comparison of the other box I have. This is the other box I have. This is the standard Jordan box, and then the lid kind of goes up like this. It's pretty sturdy too, and it's got this like little hole on the side, so when you lift it out of the box, it's like this. Oh, oh. Angel music plays in the background. So when you open the box, it comes with this tissue paper, and then you have the shoes. Oh, I haven't worn these out just because I haven't gone anywhere that I feel like I need to be flexing on people this hard. Just kidding. I haven't worn these out just because like I feel like I have nowhere to go, and I don't really want to ruin them yet. But don't worry, for the price I paid, I will definitely be rocking these. I feel like they need to be worn as well because they are shoes, and I don't like I'm not personally someone who just buys shoes and like keeps them on display. No shame or like no hate to those people who do that, but I'm like one of those people who just like, oh, I bought a pair of shoes, I should probably use it for the purpose that it was made. So right now I am on the sneakers app, and you can still see past releases even though this was like almost 2 years ago. A little bit of background behind the shoe and the process and the inspiration that they kind of got into making the shoe. Jordan 1 Union Los Angeles takes inspiration from the late 80s and early 90s. The Union LA Air Jordan 1 collab features plenty of vintage vibes. Exposed padding and distressed leather and yellowed midsoles offer up a unique take on the classic. If you don't know what Union is basically like a trendy boutique in LA that sells a lot of streetwear, and all of it is kind of inspired by Japanese streetwear or heavily influenced by them. So for this version, it looks like they cut off the top of a white and gray colorway, which we don't really see anymore in Jordans, or like not as of recently in the past 5 or 6 years. And then they pasted it onto the black toe, and I think that's pretty cool because it is something that you won't really like see for a while. I know that they've been trying to make more neutral colorways, but I'm not sure if they will be coming out with it anytime soon, you know, with all this stuff happening. I guess I'll just tell you a little bit about how much I paid, like where I bought them and where you could possibly buy them. I probably wouldn't suggest buying on eBay or like any secondhand shops like Depop, or even Facebook Marketplace can be kind of risky, just because there's a lot of fakes going around, and the unauthorized or like aka inauthentic pairs are actually really close in like replica design to the real pairs, and it's really hard to like, tell on the feet, especially if you're like standing 5 feet away from someone. Like you definitely wouldn't be able to tell. I did a lot of research on mine, and I watched like maybe 10 to 12 videos just like looking at the shoes before I purchased and then after, so I could do a comparison. But I ultimately ended up buying these on StockX just because I couldn't find my size anywhere else. On StockX it says that a size 5, the lowest ask is about, oh god, do you see that? About $1,500. And the last sale was $1,200 on June 7th, which was only like a week ago. Yeah, it's exactly a week ago. I bought mine maybe like less than a month ago, over like 3 weeks ago, but yeah, with taxes and stuff, it's very expensive. So I would consider like buying this if this was your grail shoe, or if you just have money, because you know money's floating around right now in the economy. But I definitely wouldn't just like be like, oh yeah, I want to buy a pair of Union ones, because they're like over $1,000. That's like rent for a month in a 2-bedroom apartment in the Bay Area. So yeah, before I like keep rambling, I'm just gonna like do an unboxing, and angel music plays because these are so beautiful. Okay, so when you first open the box, the flap goes like this, and then you get kind of like an image of the tissue paper or the wrapping paper that the shoes come in. And even the tissue paper is pretty cool itself. Air Jordan, and then Union, and then right here it says kind of like how, or like a little bit of notes of what the shoes were gonna look like and the process and all the components of the shoes. But yeah, so I think it's pretty cool that they included a little bit of the details and components of the shoe and how I guess they thought it was gonna look like, kind of like the blueprint of the shoe, which I really appreciate. Just in this like wrapping paper, makes it feel more premium. Here are the shoes, so beautiful, my goodness. On one shoe, when you take it out of the box, you can already notice right away that it comes with this kind of hang tag, and this is the Air Jordan obviously logo. Then it's got like a little Union kind of faded into it. This is the shoe. It is a very beautiful shoe, and you can tell right away when you first look at the shoe. It's got the zigzag right here, and this is what I mean, or this is what they mean by the copy and paste kind of component. It looks like this part of the shoe is cut off from another shoe and then just stitched on to this shoe, which I think is pretty cool. And I really like how it's pretty prominent in the design. 360. This is the wing, and you can tell right here, like the back of the shoe, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's pilled, but it's definitely not like smooth leather, which is pretty cool because it does give to the vintage look. And then you got the Union LA tag right here in yellow, just to complement the shoe. And then, so for the laces, it's black down here, and then it ombres to a cream off-white color, which is what they would say overexposed or yellowed, I guess. Something when you leave it in the sun, it becomes overexposed and oxidized. And then in the blueprint, like they said right here, this is suede swoosh, which is cool. I really like the detail they put into the stitching right here. And yeah, so beautiful. I'm doing a thumbnail. So on this other shoe, obviously it is identical, except it comes with the 2 laces, extra laces. We got Union yellow is what they call it, and then another pair of the black with the cream ombre lace, which is, I think, really cool. When I first got the shoes, I was like, oh my god, I would love to put the yellow laces on, but I need to figure out how they lace these because I don't typically take out my laces very often. And I thought that it didn't come with the laces. I was going to be like, and then I would have to go buy the like extra laces, but I don't even want to buy extra laces because what if they look weird? There we go. Oh. Ah, okay. Very nice shoe. As you can see, it is an all leather matte finish. I know it looks a little shiny, but that's just my lighting. It is black toe with the red on the back, suede swoosh, yellow Union tag, and then you got the neutral gray top area right here. I forgot what it's called, but yeah. So on the tongue of the shoe, you can see that they did an exposed kind of foam right here, and obviously they do that on purpose to give it the more vintage look. Pulls it all together, and then they did accents of blue for the stitching, which is pretty cool. And then, I mean, I would obviously take this off before I wear it, but I think that this like gray, I haven't seen this color on a Jordan since I think the Dior Jordans came out, or like the Paris Lows, and those are kind of expensive, but I like how this one, it's just very different. Like you get 2 things in one, and I always we love a good deal. This is a grail shoe for most people, and I'm just incredibly lucky to have been able to buy it before. I mean, like, it wasn't retail obviously because it's been 2 years, but I'm just incredibly grateful that I bought it before the price went up like $300 more. Everyone's using their stimulus checks to buy some new stuff. But yeah, so I highly recommend these shoes. This yellowing and the yellow paint, and it's just not done sloppily, which is what I really appreciate. So when you look at the fakes, a lot of the perforations, even in the shoe on the front, they're kind of like misaligned. And I mean, obviously because they're fakes, you should never, I guess, rock fakes if you really respect Jordan brand, but some people just don't care, you know, like that's fine. Not everyone has money to buy like really extravagant shoes like this. Like, I'm surprised I even bought these shoes. I definitely think this is something that you should do it at least like once in your lifetime, is like buy something that you really have been thinking about for a long time. I mean, I haven't been thinking about these for a long time, but I feel like if I had waited, it would have just gone even more expensive in price, and I would just get so like pissed and riled up over that. And what kind of inspired me to buy these shoes is that, you know, like with COVID, there was just like a lot of stuff going on, and it's still going on. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm totally keeping myself educated and up to date, but it's just, it shows that like life is short to not, you know, buy your favorite pair of shoes, or like buy something that you want to buy, like enjoy the things in life that you might not be able to enjoy later. So if it's a pair of shoes, then it's a pair of shoes. Also to be mindful, of course, because of COVID and whatnot. So yeah, this is the shoe, and I really like it, and I'm probably gonna post a fit pic of it on my Instagram, which I will link in the description if you would want to follow me there. You don't have to. It might not do anything for you, but because I don't post that much. But I've been getting into shoes more often lately, and I like that I have the time now to be able to film videos like this for people who want to see, especially kind of coming from a girl. I've never really seen, or I've never really followed a lot of like sneaker, quote unquote, sneaker heads on YouTube, so it's kind of hard for me to, you know, picture buying stuff when I don't have like someone else I can look at first. You know, I always like to see these on the feet, or like see clothes on before I buy them. And I mean, I can't, obviously I'm the one who's doing that now, right? So maybe this could be inspiration for any girls who are trying to get back into sneakers, or like get into sneakers for the first time. So that's basically all that there is to this video. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up and watch the other videos I have, but if not, like, I hope everyone's having a great day and like having, I mean, as normal as it can be, to just be like in quarantine and be safe. And yeah, see you in my next one. Bye.